getting around this part of the world can be as much fun as the holiday itself. These small seaplanes, operated by Cinnamon Air, offer the most magnificent views flying at just 2,000 feet. The bird's-eye view of the stunning scenery below is breathtaking. And if you don't have much time during your visit, then the flight will significantly reduce the ground travel time. These flights can feel like a luxurious taxi ride, and depending on who's on your flight, you could end up stopping off and seeing additional locations before you reach Pasikuda. But when the views are this spectacular, it's a detour most travellers are happy to take. Stunning white sandy beaches, beautiful landscapes and a rich culture and heritage await you in Sri Lanka, and it's somewhere that should be on everyone's wish list of places to visit. As is Uga Bay, a luxury beach resort owned by Uga Escapes, whose reputation for uniting Sri Lanka's natural magic with the warmest of hospitality is exemplified here. This is a luxury paradise on the beach, ideal for those who simply want to relax with the sand between their toes or soak up the sun beside the hotel's huge swimming pool, which directly overlooks the beach. Here you won't find rows and rows of sun loungers. Sunbeds are discreetly nestled between palm trees, providing guests with privacy and seclusion. Each of the resort's 46 spacious rooms and suites offer breathtaking views of Pasikuda Bay. The two-storied private beach villas offer guests their own luxury getaway by the sea. And if you're on a romantic holiday and keen to dine alone or looking to entertain while you're away, the beach villa's private dining and lounge areas are ideal. They even come with their own outdoor plunge pool and terrace where you can soak up the unobstructed views of the bay. There's also private access to the beach past a natural pond and a lush green private oasis. The beach villas are designed to flood the open spaces with as much natural light as possible. The cool white and grey colour scheme of exposed brick and cement stairways look and feel like a modern art gallery. The villa's interior design embraces the area's natural surroundings, with shells, fishing nets, pebbles and driftwood perfectly positioned to remind you you're close to the beach. Upstairs in the villa there's a simple, warm wooden design. The bedrooms are spacious and again flooded with natural light by the floor-to-ceiling windows. The bathrooms are vast too, with his and her sinks, a standalone bath and, of course, as one would expect, a separate shower. Luxury products await the villa's guests who are keen to wash and soothe their bodies after the day's activities in the sun. Pasikuda has some of the longest and widest beaches in Sri Lanka, running along calm and shallow bays, so it's no wonder tourists flock here. There's beautiful coral reefs and sunken ships for divers to explore, and a great choice of water sports at Uga Bay. Of course, you don't have to do any of those. You can just lie back and soak up the sun and views from the beach. But if you did fancy being a little more energetic and can tear yourself away from the sun lounger, the hotel has bicycles which guests can use to venture out and visit local villages, as well as learn about the Sri Lankan way of life. You don't have to explore these places alone. There's dedicated excursions to nearby cultural sites such as Batakaloa or ancient UNESCO World Heritage Sites in Polonnaru. After a full day's exploring, the one place you'll be desperate to get back to is the ocean, followed by a sundowner on the beach or back at the villa. Uga Bay is one of the best rated beach resorts in Sri Lanka by guests and industry experts alike, and it's easy to see why, surrounded by so much natural beauty and space. What's even more special about this resort is that underground is equally as enticing as above ground, and that's because the hotel's spa is located there. Despite being underground, the architects haven't forgotten why so many people visit Sri Lanka, so porthole windows provide spa guests with a little reminder of the beach and golden sands. A range of Balinese and Western massages, body rituals and therapies are available for guests to experience the ultimate in relaxation. The hotel also provides well-being packages for guests who want to try yoga and meditation while staying at Uga Bay. As you'd expect from a five-star hotel and resort, guests are provided with a chance to indulge in the best of experiences, including pre-dinner cocktails in the candlelit pool. For the ultimate in romantic gestures, how about dining in the pool, especially if you're celebrating an anniversary or special occasion? Just remember to wear a shorter dress and trousers you can easily roll up. For a truly unique experience, opt out of dining in the resort's restaurant and instead go for their beach pit barbecue option. Admittedly, the word pit doesn't initially conjure up the most luxurious of experiences. But when you see the table and chairs that are burrowed out of the sand just for guests, the word pit is immediately forgiven. The hotel staff are experts at creating something beautiful out of the natural elements. And what a way to end your holiday than eating out under the night sky. Food and drinks are served at the beach tables by your own private waiter, and whether you're dining alone or in a group, this is one experience that shouldn't be passed up. Plus, it's not every day a herd of cows goes marching right past your dining table, making Sri Lanka one of the most unique and beautiful places to visit. Istanbul, once Constantinople, straddled Europe and Asia across the Bosphorus Strait. This magnificent city served as an imperial capital for almost 16 centuries during the Roman, Byzantine, Latin and Ottoman empires. The city was integral to the advancement of Christianity during the Roman and Byzantine periods, before the Ottomans conquered the city in 1453, when it became an Islamic stronghold and seat of the Ottomans. The stunning 5-star Shangri-La Hotel is located in the financial and entertainment district of Besiktas, with breathtaking views out across the Bosphorus. From the moment you arrive, guests know they're stepping into a magnificent hotel. The Shangri-La is a modern oasis that's unashamedly glamorous and designed around the Dolmabahce Palace. This 1929 tobacco warehouse is unrecognisable from its former derelict state to its current stylish interior.
This has been the first Asian brand come to the city. We try to bring something very unique with our Asian hospitality from the heart. And then every day we are teaching. Around the hotel also we have been creating a hotel where the two culture, we embrace the two culture, the Turkish culture and the Asian culture where we come from. And you will see we have over 1,000 art pieces around the hotel that embrace this two culture.
The Hotel Shang Palace restaurant is the leading Chinese restaurant in the city. Set in an elegant dining area with intimate booths, a private dining room and wine room, the Shang Palace provides exceptional Cantonese cuisine.
We are the only authentic Chinese and Cantonese restaurant in entire Turkey. So we have a team who come from China, who cook every day, like if you were in Hong Kong or Beijing or Shanghai. So we try also in our approach to teach the local what is our Chinese and Cantonese cuisine.
In accordance with Chinese dining culture, there's a lazy Susan in the middle of your table, which keeps rotating while you enjoy roasted whole Peking duck or succulent braised seafood with ginger and spring onions in a clay pot.
We want to create a hotel where people feel like home, and especially being at the edge of the Bosphorus. Again, the room was very important component where people, the guests today, the room is very important, is where they spend most of the time. And when you open your window, the Bosphorus, it's a magic. So again, the room, we didn't create a room like a lot of hotels around the world if it's dark. So we have a very light color scheme from the blue, white, and people feel that even if when you stay in some of our room, you think they are floating over the Bosphorus. So, and this is what we have every day as a feedback from our customer, that the room, it's really a sense of place. And we have some room with a balcony, and guests they love, because when they wake up in the morning they can have a breakfast, or just standing nighttime have around a glass of champagne or for aperitif, and you see all the Bosphorus with the light, with this magic oriental flavor.
There's 186 luxurious rooms and suites in the hotel, all providing guests with a wonderful sanctuary where they can escape the city. And let's not forget that view out over the Bosphorus. The bathrooms are beautifully decorated with floor-to-ceiling marble, his and hers sinks, and built-in television screens for constant entertainment while you're soaking in the bath.
In the city where, of course, it's the place of the hammam and the traditional spa, we bring our Chi de Spa by Shangri-La, which is our Asian brand that we have on our top hotel around the world, and we again compare what you can find in the city. We try to bring something different, and again, like we did for the hotel, we embrace also the local culture, and we create two beautiful hammam for male and female, and surrounding with our philosophy of Chi, which is very well liked by our local customer, but as well our in-house guests. So this was again very new for the city, and we are very happy because we have therapists to come from Philippines, Thailand, again, and of course local. So again, we want to really bring the exact type of massage or philosophy or treatment.
course, you're going to want to explore the city on foot. But with temperatures reaching in excess of 25 degrees in July and August, an air-conditioned chauffeur tour is something worth considering. Especially if that tour consists of sipping chilled champagne in the back of a Rolls-Royce. Now, if you enjoy the odd shopping spree, then head to the Nisantazi district, which is Istanbul's equivalent of Rodeo Drive in Beverly Hills or New York's Fifth Avenue. Here you'll find all the top designer brands from Louis Vuitton, Armani and many more. And with your Rolls-Royce in tow, it'd be a shame to let all that boot space go to waste. So shop till you drop and pack in as much as you can. Just don't forget to leave enough room on the back seat for yourself.
A city like Istanbul, it's a very historic place. Many people doesn't know, but many things happened to this land. In time of the Ottoman, a lot of things come across this country, which has a huge heritage. And then this is, I think, the attraction today from people around the world. I mean, Istanbul was on top destination last year for travel. And when you look, you are over a cafe, you look in front of you the Bosphorus, the sound, the flavor of the food. So it's a very interesting city.
So with the Bosphorus Strait on your doorstep, the only way to truly explore this historic stretch of river is to travel by boat. The Bosphorus is an important commercial and military maritime waterway, connecting a number of seas along the eastern Mediterranean, specifically the Black Sea to the Sea of Marmara. So it's constantly busy with private boats, container ships and cruise liners sailing through or docking here daily. The banks are lined with beautiful buildings, none more so than the Dolmabahce Palace, built between 1843 and 1856. There's lots of public ferries, and if you'd prefer to whiz up and down this famous stretch of water, there's catamaran sea buses, which offer high-speed commuter experiences between the European and Asian shores. Back on dry land, Istanbul's Blue Mosque is probably one of the most famous mosques in the world. Taking 7 years to build, it was completed in 1616. With 5 main and 8 secondary domes, this giant of a building dominates the skyline. The mosque is still used today for prayer and taking time out to reflect. And with such an awe-inspiring, masterful piece of architecture, the best way to admire it is to take a minute and slowly look around. At every pier, the mosque is lined with more than 20,000 traditionally designed ceramic tiles. While at the gallery level, the design is more flamboyant, with representations of flowers, fruit and cypresses. Between the Blue Mosque, Dolmabahce Palace and the hundreds of other resplendent buildings, Istanbul is a city to be explored, admired and most definitely visited.